One of the most requested knife sharpeners I've had. Lanske Controlled System. This is the Deluxe. There's different versions. I just went for this one. It's $50. So this is basically your knife holder. We're going to sharpen this little guy. Holds it pretty well. I'm going to use the little guide rods. Place it on the flat side. Let's tighten up that little wing nut. And it'll hold it on there. These aren't diamond stones. They're actually oil stones. That's why they have the oil. I was kind of curious on how this worked, but you just hold it. It's like that. Before sharpening, just put some honing oil on, and it seemed like 2 drops worked perfect. We're gonna set it at 20. Also, this is a D2 steel, so it's gonna be a little bit tougher to sharpen, but I wanted to see how well this would work. It's so much easier having it on the table like this than it is in your hand. It pulls and moves too much. There we go, all done. Let's see how sharp it is. 75. So it worked pretty good. It did get it sharp. So here's the key takeaways that I've learned from this. Even though it says you can hold it in your hand, it's just not very stable. It worked better setting it on the edge of your table to kind of give it a little bit more support. Next, if you got any finish on your knife blade, it will leave little scuff marks on the end. I probably could have stuck something in there to protect it. I didn't. It's not a problem with the machine. Something to think about if you use a knife with some kind of finish on the blade. Stick something in between there first so you don't scuff it up. Which is probably because I used a small knife. My knife slid out 2 times. This is a tougher metal D2 and it was really small. That was probably one of the smallest knives you can sharpen. So if you use a standard size pocket knife, I'm sure it wouldn't have any trouble holding it. Last thing, since it used the oil, you're gonna get your fingers oily. Didn't want that, wear gloves. But other than that, nothing wrong with it. I'm just pointing all this stuff out just so that way you'll have an idea. Because these aren't diamond stones. But it does all store away pretty nicely. So it is travel friendly. Take it with you hunting or fishing. You can take this whole kit with you. Be able to sharpen on the go. A lot smaller than the Work Sharp kit. But for a budget friendly guided system, this thing worked pretty good.